If you're interested in a story that will intrigue you and bring you to the brink of all that you fear, and still dare you to beg for more, then The Order of the Queen is a story you would like to hear. But if you would like to keep your wits about you and keep your heads underground, then it may be best you leave the theatre. Now for those of you that are left, our story begins in the city of no consequence. Surrounded by the clusters of life, we find our heroes in a community of old. The story of the Order of the Queen is a story that needs to be told, spoken, and experienced, because the story of a queen is no ordinary tale.
The first rule of the Order of the Queen: never talk about the Order of the Queen.
I would like to take you back further than you've ever gone before. All the way back to the 2007 interregnum final debate, where we find our queens, in the heat of battle, rewriting history, as the Order of the Queen had never won a house competition before. But on this day, all that would change. With Erin Miller, a whip-smart PPE major, and Anne Briggs wielding their silver tongues against the house of Sir Winston Churchill, which we will turn to now. The crowd gasps. It seems Erin was able to hit him where it hurts. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the Order of the Queen vanquished their foes and laid the foundation for the many years to come. Let's ask our heroes how they did it.
I was kind of surprised that we won. But then again, everyone brought their A game, and then I knew we were gonna kill it.
Yeah, it made the victory more about QE1 and not just the people who debated. I really liked that.
From this, the Order of the Queen went on to win the GPA competition as well, truly marking it as a year victory. For up until this point, of Aaron and Anne's win, the house had been a house forgotten, spurred. But it was this event that changed the course. Fast forwarding now to 2014, we find our heroes again in a place they had never been before, as champions of the Mortality Drama Competition. For the first time in history, the Order of the Queen had begun a legacy not even they could anticipate. Let's listen.
Hi, my name is Sophia Bachman.
And I'm Lucinda Sweezy.
We're from the class of 2015. Currently, we both work at a nonprofit in the city doing wonderful work.
It's safe to say it's a pretty strategic institution, so we're fulfilling the mission of the King's College. So in fall 2014, we as QE1ers were starting our drama comp, and the QE1 is known, I think, for being crowd pleasers with our drama comp, but that doesn't necessarily mean we do well in placing. My freshman year, our first year, we got last place. That was fun.
In the first event, as well as in the interregnum events, as well as the House Cup.
That was 2012. And then fast forward to 2014, I was asked by Alison O'Donnell if I would play the role of Death, which, for the record, whenever you get asked that, I just say yes.
Yes, very much. The real treat was the audience members who got to see Lucinda light a cigarette in a pitch black room with only a flicker coming out of her hand.
Jonathan Schaefer came up to me after the drama comp and reprimanded me for putting out the cigarette on the stage. I figured I would just ask him later if I could do that. So,
all black.
All black. It was a play around death. It was written by the immensely talented Alison O'Donnell, who we tried failing numerous times so she would never graduate. There was this one River who just
Stole the show.
I mean, wow.
Still got the moves. It's important to note that before this, the drama competition was typically a fun event, as in, like, it was a lighthearted, serious, not a lot of heavy stuff. Yeah. We were no longer the forgotten house. Like, people were going to remember us. There was a certain amount of respect.
Yes.
That, like, really, like, it just set a precedent. Like, you're not going to mess with QE1 at drama.
Ever.
Like, we're going to be taken seriously. And from that year, we were.
This person over here, that is Kristen Benz. Kristen came in as a freshman, but an older freshman. And she came in 2006, and she became president of the House in 2007. So she was president 2007-8 and 8-9. She, I think more than any other person, if I was going to say single-handedly, she didn't do it by herself, but a lot of it she did because of who she is. It changed the entire culture of the House. And she did it by loving every woman in that house well. She was inclusive, completely inclusive to everybody. And I don't mean people who were easy to be around.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Kristen. What is king? All right. I can't do this anymore. Like, I need to get out of this place. It's like so crazy, and all these people are just so all the time. I'm sorry, like, what do they do? I'm sitting in this class, and the professor's going on and on about, how if anyone doesn't believe this, then, they're going to hell, and that they're all crazy, and that, they're the chosen people, and the only people that matter in the world. And, after class, everyone's going on and on about it, and I don't want cookies right now.
Listen, cookies fix everything. I have dough.
Except for all of the people at this school.
Sometimes you just need to, let things run their course. It'll be okay. Just take a step back.
Is that Toll House?
It's Toll House cookie dough. I love some dough.
And she made a bunch of disjointed, disgruntled, on the border of becoming cynical women, and she took that fractured, splintered group and made the House this cohesive unit. It was absolutely amazing. I can't think of anyone who had more influence on the culture of the House than Kristen.
As the night comes to a close and the legacy begins to take form, I hope you have remembered what you've learned. For each of these women revolutionized the order, each in their own subtle ways, showing us what it truly means to be a monarch. For the Order of the Queen is indeed no ordinary tale.
I'd like a legacy. Out.
Dang it, that's not the right part.
I mean, it kind of established you guys kind of as the cult house, right? Is that what's going on with your wrists?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't. I'm sorry. I was told we wouldn't be asked this question. I'm gonna. Yeah. Right.